one more time we're gonna try it. And today I'm gonna try some brownies. And this brownies is the best brownies I ever tasted in my life. And I can't get a credit for the recipe because I got the recipe from Jamie. It's the English guy, he's on Food Network, and I love him to death. I think he has the cutest accent. And the only thing I done is put just a couple of things, added a couple more things, and put them myself. I hope Jamie doesn't mind. So here's that. First thing I do, I have hot water over here in a little bowl on top of it because I want to melt some chocolate and some butter. And chocolate and butter, if you put too much fire and then the stove is too strong, they're gonna melt it too fast and they're gonna be no good. So you're gonna do that little by little. So let it melt. And we melted now 1 cup and 2 tablespoons the butter. I'm gonna start with that. Cut it in smaller pieces so it will melt easier. Like I say, my hands, they are always very, very clean because I touch everything with my hands. So I was having real clean, and that's why when I'm cooking, I never would nothing like that because the food can get between the rings, and that's very clean. And you touching things and the food get caught up in your rings. I don't like that. So my hands are always with no rings and real clean. And I always have to wear a little apron because I'm a very sloppy cook. And I can't wear long sleeves or nothing like that because I feel like they're gonna get cut up into the food, and that's another thing that I don't think is very clean either. So I always have an apron. To me, one of the laws in the kitchen is being clean. Now, we put the butter, all the butter in there, and now we're gonna put the chocolate. We want semi-sweet chocolate, and we want 8 ounces. So this one is 4 ounces. Well, we want like 7 ounces of the chocolate. And I don't have that much, so I'm gonna put 6 ounces. 6 ounces will do. Like I say, I changed the recipe a little bit. I hope Jamie doesn't get upset with me. But this is the best brownies I ever tasted. I have to give him credit. We're gonna let all this melt slowly. The butter and the chocolate is melting. Now we're gonna mix the flour, cocoa powder, sugar, and baking powder together. We put half a cup of flour, and we want to shake it. Guess that's why these brownies are so good, because they don't have that much flour. It's all chocolate and good stuff in it. You put the flour, and now we're gonna put 3/4 of a cup of cocoa powder. This is about right. If you see me a little bit too dressed up today, it's because I'm going to the grocery store the minute I'm done with this. Because even though we live on a farm and I have a bunch of business and all that, sometimes I do have to go get some things that we don't get in here. I do the cocoa. And when we're doing this, what should we talk about today? Another day I talk about movie stars. Today, let's talk about movies. you're not gonna believe this, but like 3 months before the movie Marie Antoinette came, I was telling my sister in Spain, they need to do another Marie Antoinette, because I love that movie, I love this story, even in the end that's so bad. And they only had one movie made long time ago with Tyrone Power. I mean, an old movie. So I said they need to do it, because it was 3 months before the Marie Antoinette was coming. Then just like that, 3 months after that, they said they was making a Marie Antoinette movie. And I told my sister, I can't believe it, that was my idea. And somebody else got it too. So now I have another idea. I'm sure nobody will hear me. Who's gonna care about a little housewife in Indiana? What is she talking about? But anyway, my idea is they need to do another Anna Karina movie. Because if they do it nowadays, I love that movie. And it's been a while they've done some versions of that one. We put 1 teaspoon of baking powder. We added up in there too. And I remember they did one with Greta Garbo, and another one with Jacqueline Bisset, and another one with Vivian Leigh before Jacqueline Bisset, and then another one with Girl. But nowadays they need to do a nice one, and it will make it beautiful. Angelina Jolie. I think she'd be perfect for it. I wish some producer would hire me, or somebody out there, or Clint Eastwood, somebody, and make a movie with Anna Karina, with Angelina Jolie. And you know, that's based on the book about Leo Tolstoy. It's a beautiful story. I think everybody will enjoy that movie. But, who knows? Nobody listened to me anyway. My husband thinks I'm crazy, and my daughter does too. So. Now we're gonna put 1 cup, a little more. When you're baking, you do have to do pretty much the flour, the sugar, and all that, pretty much like it is in the recipe. The only thing I'm changing is added up a little more walnuts, and some cherries to the 1 3/4. All this together, okay? Now we'll see how the chocolate and the butter is doing. They almost melt, almost. They're doing real good. Okay. Need to put a pinch of salt to add it up to the flour, to the cocoa powder, and the sugar. Just a pinch. I don't like to put much salt. Ouch! I put a lot of salt. Wow! And here we have the butter and the chocolate melted together. And now what we're gonna do today is add up the walnuts. Put about 2 cups of walnuts. I like a lot. I like the brownies crunchy. So we put the walnuts in the chocolate. I think this is the European version of the brownies. But Jamie, he has very good recipes. And now we're gonna add it up to the chocolate. 2 bags of dried cherries. I like a lot of cherries too. That's the secret in these brownies. The cherries with the chocolate. Amazing, so gooey, so good. Well, a bag and a half, I think that is too much. And now the only thing Jamie doesn't have in his recipe, and I like to put in it, is this. Let's stir it all together, the brownies and the cherries. I like to do my own, like I said,